Hi, Coach. Great win.
Thank you.
Just a couple of questions for you. Talk a little bit about the depth of your team and how you're able to just about use anyone who's available and who's ready. And also, I want to also ask you. I asked Ryan about the 3-point shooting, and she said some you guys don't focus on that, but that it kind of just grew organically. Everybody can shoot. So talk a little bit about that too.
One, we've come into the season talking all along about the depth and the versatility of this team. And one thing I love about this team, they are willing to play team basketball and they're willing to buy into their roles and do whatever it takes for us to win and achieve our goals. And we've talked about them to them. There's one basketball, there's 5 positions in 40 minutes. And some night it might be you, and some nights it might be someone else. And they are locked in and they want to win. So whatever that looks like. So that's how we are able to use our versatility and depth. And then as far as the 3-point shooting, we put up a lot of shots in practice and we just try to do game speed shots, shots while we're tired. And today they went in. So we are very thankful.
Thank you.
Michelle.
Yeah, Coach Elzy, congrats on a big win today. I wondered how when you talked to Ryan just about, when it's time to take over, how she fits into a team concept. That's not necessarily always easy for somebody who is as great a scorer as her. What are some of the discussions you've had with her, and can you talk about her taking over today when she needed to?
Well, she showed today why she's the best player in the country, and she can take over at any time. What I love about Ryan, she is so gifted, but she's unselfish. She knows how to get her teammates involved and put them in scoring position. She has a high basketball IQ, great passer. But when it's time to take over, we have a great relationship. She'll give me that look. She'll call for a certain play, and we just have that connection. And we put the ball in her hands when it's time to make big plays. We put the ball in her hands and let her do what she does best.
And if I could, just a big picture question from the outside. Maybe you're in this. It's a game, but from the outside, it's cool to watch 2 former, SEC legends, both from Tennessee, going against each other. What do you think that means for this series? I mean, this was obviously a great first game between you and Nikki.
A great first game, and hats off to Mississippi State. I grew up, Nikki McCray was my idol. She played so hard defensively, and everything that she brought to the court, I loved. And she has did that with her team here at Mississippi State. And, when I look down and think about it now that the game is over, Coach Summit would be so proud of the Lady Ball sisterhood, and that we are continuing her legacy, and to have Kelly Jolly and Nikki Fargus in the league. I know Pat is smiling down on us.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Larry Vaught.
Yeah, Kyra, just wondering about Ryan's composure and how good she is. I mean, she got the early foul trouble. You could have got really flustered over that 5-second call that didn't look like 5 seconds to anybody else, but yet nothing ever seems to bother her. Is she churning inside, or does she stay that cool all the time?
Well, that's where she has taken a step forward. She can compose herself now, and that's where maturity kicks in. She tries not to get too high, not too low, and steady, and that's why she is a leader for us. She kept us calm in the huddle. She was continuing to talk to the players. I'm sure she gets fired up at times, but I like that she never gets too high, and that's what helps make her the player that she is.
And I remember you talked about before the season started that you said a lot of coaches told you when in doubt, just give it to Ryan and stay out of the way. Is that kind of what you did today? Did you follow their advice?
Well, I try to follow their advice every game. My mentor said when I took the job, the best advice that we can give you is give the ball to Ryan Howard and let her do what she does best. And in crunch time today, we gave her the ball. And as you all can see, what she can do is pretty spectacular. However, she has a support cast that is amazing and that buy into their roles. Olivia Owens, she came in and made big plays. And Kiki McKinney, things that might not show up on the stat sheet, but play a valuable role in us winning.
Donnie,
Coach, congratulations on another big game. I know your schedule is kind of, like you said, it's a dogfight in the SEC. You mentioned Howard as the best player in the country many times in your interviews. Do you think she's a potential WNBA first round #1 pick?
Well, I think she will be in the future. Luckily for Big Blue Nation, it won't be next year because she's not going to enter the draft early. But when it's her time, she will be a #1 draft pick.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Michelle. Oh, Donnie, if you have a follow-up, you can go ahead.
I don't.
Okay. Larry Vaught.
I'm good. I'm sorry.
Any more questions for Coach Kyra Elzy? Okay, Kyra, thank you.
Thank you.